What's up guys, today I'm gonna show you how I created this extraordinary Black Lives Matter edit. As always, let's take a look at the details first. This edit is called Black Lives Matter and it is based on, well, you know, the events that happened lately. This artwork took me around 3 hours in total and it contains 3 different images. There are 6 smart objects and the total layer amount is 28. The PSD file size is 306 MB and the resolution is 4K with a 16:9 format. And yes, I used a drawing tablet as well. Now that we are done with the details, let's go on with the actual progress of creating art. Well, here we are in Photoshop. First of all, I have to admit that this artwork came out, I guess, like randomly, which means that I wasn't planning to do this exact artwork at first. Genuinely, I had the idea in my mind of a neat car edit, which is the reason why you are seeing some cars on the screen from time to time. As I finished the background, I've noticed that the overall scene just looked like shit, and that's the reason why I decided to swap out the cars for a cool looking gentleman who fits the scene much better in my opinion. How I keep talking like nothing Alright, after this absolutely ridiculous and funny joke, let's get back to Photoshop. Let me explain what I did for the background. First of all, I chose a nice picture of this bridge and I placed a texture over the river so that it looked like there was an actual platform. After that, I just had to draw some shadows since the light source is clearly in the background. For the shadows, I just used an exposure adjustment layer and painted it with a soft brush. Now, since the background is finished, let's go ahead and watch step 2. Just for the record, I've mentioned it before, but this dude, look at this. This looks no, like seriously, the cars just look kinda off, so I swapped them with this dude right here. Alright, here is what I did in a nutshell. I cut out the guy, adjusted the background and added depth of field by playing with the Gaussian blur settings. I drew some highlights. There's a video how to create cool highlights in my info box. Drew the shadows and added some more brightness to the sun. I also added a little bit of color grading here and there, a few details like birds or smoke, and then I was ready to draw the final piece, the flag. We arrived at the final stage of this video and it's time for the last and for the most fun part. Well, at least this was the most fun to me while I was editing. The flag. I don't know why I always like to add them, I guess I just think they're looking cool. Anyways, I drew a stick first and created the illusion of a 3-dimensional object by adding highlights and shadows to the stick. After that, I drew like a dark grey rectangle shaped thing to have something which could represent a waving flag. As always, I added highlights, shadows and the label Black Lives Matter. In the end, I colorized the flag to a very thick royal red. Now that I was satisfied with the way the overall scene looked, I did some further color adjustments and of course a few adjustments in the camera raw filter. And at this point, we finished. Very well, ladies and gents, I hope you liked the kind of new video style with a little more entertainment, I guess. This was the first time of me doing something like a more comedy and entertaining based video, so please don't judge me. Anyways, I wish you a wonderful day and a wonderful week, and I hope seeing you in my next video. Bye.